Good morning. It's 10:45 on Thursday the 28th of August, and I'm making a little bit of a late start today simply because of the confusion over buses this morning. The bus that I caught over an hour ago went through just about every village in this part of Wales before it actually reached Whitesands, and which is a little bit frustrating really. I don't know how they make any money or any profit or anything. It must be very heavily subsidised, this bus service, because he was going to villages and beaches where there's just absolutely nobody, and I suppose it's a season-long kind of job looking after the walkers and the holiday makers and all that kind of business, but it was very frustrating. I'm now going to, my plan was originally to reach Solva, but I think I'm going to run out of time. I don't think it's even worth trying. So it's one of those days where I'm just going to walk as far as I can until I get tired. And I booked on a campsite at Solva, and I parked the van in St David's, so I'm going to have to collect the van and drive over there later on. So it's not the best start to the day, and but I'll try and make something of it. Unfortunately, the weather is it's not bad. It's not raining, which is the worst possible thing you could get, but there's no sign of the sun today, and it's kind of thick, high cloud, but I think it's just going to be like this all day. It's quite cold actually. I could do with some gloves on, but anyway, I'm going to make a start and get as far as I can. So I've only just set off from Whitesands, probably about a mile away actually, and I've met this young lady whose name is...
My name's Emma Gerard.
Emma. Where are you from, Emma?
I'm from Derbyshire originally.
Oh right. And so you're saying you're just sort of piecing bits and pieces together of the Pembrokeshire coastal path. What do you think of it in general then?
I'm really enjoying it. It's lovely scenery. I do quite a lot of drawing and painting, so I've been taking stops to either do a bit of drawing or more, as I've been doing today, taking some pictures ready to take home and do some more drawing later on.
Oh, that's very interesting. So, I mean, is walking one of your main hobbies as such?
Yeah, definitely.
Coupled with your drawing and stuff, it's a bit like me with video and walking is one of mine, and meeting people. So I'm getting all three.
Well, I'm a mountain leader, so I do a lot of walking. I've recently completed the Wainwright summits in the Lake District. That was my 25th birthday challenge, which I did it before I turned 26, which was good. Very
nice. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
North Derbyshire, what do you mean, like towards Sheffield? Or?
Well, Derbyshire, so near Ashbourne.
Ashbourne,
on the Staffordshire Derbyshire border, right by Elton Towers Theme Park is where I grew up.
That's a nice area to walk around, though, isn't it? There's some beautiful areas around there. You know, I've been there before. It's great walking around there. It's been lovely to meet you, Emma. Get on your way and enjoy it. Thank you very much indeed. Very nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too. Thank you.
Okay, bye bye now. Bye bye.
Bye.
Maybe 2, maybe 3 miles from Whitesands now. I've only been walking probably less than an hour, so I can't be much further than that. And I bumped into these lovely people. And your name, sir?
My name is Stuart.
Stuart.
And I'm Kate.
And you're Kate. And so what are you up to today then, Stuart?
So unfortunately we've got to go home, back up to Oxford. So we'll be packing the tent, packing the car and heading home.
Right. I mean, it's noticeable after sort of bank holiday yesterday. I think a lot of people are going to be doing that, aren't they?
So.
For me, it's going to be easy getting camper sites.
Definitely.
Up to now, it's been a nightmare.
I bet.
And I do need to stay on a campsite probably every second or third day. First of all, to edit this film and load it up to YouTube, and secondly, I need a shower, and all my washing and bits and pieces.
Definitely.
So, Kate, you look pretty fit. You're up for all this walking stuff.
I am, but we're here for the surfing as well on Whitesands Beach.
Really?
That's what we come every bank holiday, August bank holiday.
Right.
And camp here and
Right.
go walk to the beach and surf when the surf's up, not today.
Because it was a lovely day yesterday. It was pretty full, the beach, wasn't it? When I got here, and I finished my walk here yesterday, and I was amazed at how many people. You couldn't get another car on the car park. It was absolutely chock-a-block.
Well, they had a surf competition on Whitesands Beach yesterday.
Ah, that's the reason.
Yes.
Ah, well, okay. Did you win?
We didn't enter.
Oh, really?
We were up the other end doing bodyboarding.
Oh, right, okay. Well, it's been great meeting you. Thanks for stopping and saying hello. And you've got my card there. Have a look at the films. I think you might quite enjoy them.
Yeah.
And if I could say to you, just start with the high numbers, because that's local to here.
Okay.
If you start number 1, you're going to be joining me
In
on the rather mundane east coast. Walking and just looking at beach and cliffs, eroding cliffs. That's about all there is to see until you get north of Scarborough.
Well, lovely to meet you, and good luck on the rest of your journey.
Thank you very much indeed.
Cheers, Jim.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Okay. This oasis in St Justinian's. I'm hopeless at this, aren't I? And your name is? Kath. It's a pleasure to meet you, Kath.
And you, Jim.
How long have you been here doing this?
Well, this is my second season doing this. This was my eldest son's idea.
Yes.
He had a career change and he wanted to go and fly aeroplanes.
Yes.
And I've had to fund it for him.
Oh, right. Oh, well, that's the deal.
That was the deal.
So your homemade cakes sort of...
Here, Mum, all the money you make, I can have to pay for my flying lessons.
Right.
So that's what he's done.
But you're not from this area originally, then?
No, I was born in Southsea when my dad was doing his national service.
Yes.
I went to school outside Liverpool. I did my grammar school in Nantwich, Cheshire.
Right.
And I've lived here permanently since I was 17 and a half.
Wow, that's amazing. It's amazing the number of people I do speak to who say, we went for a holiday and we never went back.
Yeah,
or
exactly that.
I must admit, I found Anglesey had that draw to me. I would love to go and live there to see out my days. I thought Anglesey was absolutely spectacular. But from the walking point of view, this Pembroke coast is without a doubt.
Undoubtedly.
It's wonderful.
I've been all over the world, and I come home. I can't wait to come home actually, because our coastline is spectacular.
Yes.
Our light is beautiful. Our sunsets are something to die for.
Yes.
It's just stunning at all times of the year.
Yes. I was up the coast at Towyn and I spent 2 or 3 days there, wild camping actually, right on the seafront, and looking out to sea the sunsets. I mean, that was probably about 4 or 6 weeks ago, and the sunsets were really big and bright. and I videoed them every night, and you could see the
fantastic,
dolphins jumping about
Yeah.
in front of the sunset.
Yeah.
Some wonderful video.
Beautiful, beautiful country. Yeah. Don't need to go abroad, do you?
Well, no, I mean, as I was saying, I mean the weather's been like you could be in Taiwan, you could be in south of France, you could be anywhere, couldn't you?
Well, I think it's taken a bit of a change right
I
now.
I know. I was thinking this morning I could have done with some gloves on.
Yeah,
But-
well, the days are shortening, aren't they? We're going
Yeah.
into the autumn,
Yeah,
and as you go south, well,
I know.
good luck.
Well, that's the worry. It's getting a bit damp in the camper van
Yeah.
now, and they're not
Yeah.
insulated very well, and all the
No.
rest of it. And all my clothes are a little bit damp, and I keep my bedding and everything in a bag, and all the rest of it.
You'll have to go to bed in your clothes, like I do when I'm in my horse lorry. Some nights I even go to bed with my boots on.
I'm not sleeping with a horse.
I don't sleep with a horse either.
Very nice to meet you.
And you, Jim,
I'm
good
going to have
luck.
your cup of tea and your
Good
cake.
luck.
Thank you very
Lovely to
much.
meet you
Yeah,
too.
love to meet you. Bye now. This is Cornelia and Ralph, and where are you actually from?
From
Ralph?
Stuttgart, Germany.
From Stuttgart. Oh yes, I've
Yeah.
passed on the motorway several times. I used to live in Bulgaria and travel back to England and chose that route through Austria and past Stuttgart.
Oh, yeah.
It was the quickest way. It was great.
Nowadays it's worth having a stop over there and
Yes.
see the nice vineyards and
Oh yes.
the Mercedes-Benz Museum is really great. It's good architecture and the cars, of course.
Yes,
and
yes.
surroundings. So
And they make Bosch tools. there.
Bosch.
I know there's a big iron bridge, isn't there, that you go under, and the Bosch letters are about
At the
Right.
4 meters high. You can't miss.
Yeah.
You couldn't
Yeah.
possibly miss Bosch.
you know.
And so, what are you doing, Cornelia? Are you doing just some
hiking.
small small sections of the walk?
That's it.
Right, you're not doing the walk.
sections.
Right.
But we were here for 4 weeks in Wales now this year,
Yes.
and so really discovering the country.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
a picture the weather's changed a bit in the last week, but it's been brilliant weather, hasn't it? But
If
then
it's
all
not
this-
raining, it's fine.
Well, yes. Tomorrow the forecast is much better, and the day off, and the day after. I was
Okay, so we'll
checking out on the BBC this morning, and all this cloud should have lifted by tomorrow.
Good.
We're due for some high pressure weather.
Good.
So, have you walked any other places in Britain, Cornelia? Is this your first visit?
No. We've
My best friend is living near Cambridge, so
Oh,
I was hiking with him in Yorkshire.
Yes.
I think this was during the last championship when Germany won the final. We watched it in Yorkshire.
Really?
So and every
Well, that's where I'm from. So,
okay, yeah.
that's interesting. Okay, well, it's been a real pleasure meeting you. To be,
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you the truth. I meet more German people on this walk. I've met more German people than any other. I think I've met more German people than Welsh people.
But
today.
German people
Has it
like
really-
to hike. That's why
Yes.
we're
Hiking
going.
tradition in
it's a hiking
Germany.
big
Yeah.
tradition.
Yes. Yeah. Well, you've got some wonderful countryside and scenery.
That's true, but we don't
know.
have the seaside.
You don't really have a coastal path,
Yeah,
do you?
no.
not really.
It's really flat over there in the
Yes,
north. and then
yes, I know.
You can't
The-
really hike.
The north of Germany. You've got
Yeah.
Hamburg. There's not very much hiking going on in Hamburg, is there?
No, that's it.
Up and down the Reeperbahn,
Yeah.
most people, I would
Yeah.
say, and that's about it.
Okay.
Okay, very nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Absolutely,
And
thank you,
he
Jim.
asked you to come to the Seals. I
Yes,
think. Yeah.
yes, I will do.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you very much.
I'm going to have a look.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay,
Bye.
nice one.
We
Bye.
will see if
Check
we
it
find
out.
each other.
Check it out. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
thank you very much.
Very nice to
Bye.
meet you. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye. So I'm about 4 miles now east of Whitesands, and I've met these lovely people from Germany. And your name is?
Ansgar.
Ansgar.
Elisabeth.
Yes.
And Ferdinand.
And Ferdinand. And so you was telling me that you're doing the whole of the coastal path walk, the Pembrokeshire coastal path walk, and you've still got 8 days to...
No, 10 days, and it's
10 days.
not the whole one. We are going from Martinshaven to Cardigan.
Well, that's brilliant.
It's, I think, 150 kilometers.
Yes,
Yeah.
that'd be about right. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I've walked in the other direction, so we're meeting more or less at the halfway point. And you should have no difficulty at all. And as I said to you before, the advantage of doing it clockwise is that the wind is behind you. I've been facing the wind all the way. So do you do many other walks in this country? Have you been before?
It's the first time for me. I have been in the Alps before, but not here.
And what's your impression? You've enjoyed it?
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. It's very different.
Yeah, yes.
All those cliffs on the coast, I'm just not used to it.
Yeah.
And compared to a lot of other places, it's so green.
Yes, yes.
Oh yes.
Well, that's true. I mean, it's round every corner. There's a stunning piece of scenery that you think, wow, look at that. You know, and that's typical of the whole of the Welsh coast, to be honest with you. And is this your first time here in this country as well?
Yes, it's my first time here, yeah, and I enjoy it very much.
Oh, that's great. And you're all from East Germany, as you called it.
Yeah.
So whereabouts exactly, please?
Well, I was born in Potsdam, but now I live in Leipzig to study history.
Right. So you're not too far away from Berlin then, really?
No, like 2.5 hours maybe.
Yes.
By car.
Yes, I love Berlin. That's a vibrant place, isn't it? And will you come again then to do other adventures in the UK in the future, perhaps?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'd like to come again, but for my hiking holidays, I also like to change the places because of the weather.
Yes.
Here's it's cold and rainy a little, and I like it because hiking when it's cold, it's sometimes it's better than 30 degrees. But I also like Spain or France.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I walked when I was walking south from the Scottish border. I walked for 8 weeks without rain, and it was like 25 degrees most of the time. It's very hot. You can see from my legs. It was just, I got a massive suntan. Okay, it's been very nice meeting you all, and you're very lovely people, and I wish you every success in the future. And you can watch yourself on YouTube now, and I'll give you all a card, and this will be on YouTube tomorrow night. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
Bye-bye
very
now.
much. It
Bye-bye.
was nice to meet you too.
I'm still only 4 miles away from Whitesands, and I'm meeting lots of very interesting people this morning. And this is Tom, and this is Clara. And so, what are you doing on this walk, Claire? Are you just doing a casual day walk, or are you kind of serious hikers?
We're doing a casual day walk, hence the trainers, and we're due to stop for food soon. We're both really starving. We're walking for about 2 hours.
Well, there's a really nice little cafe by the lifeboat station,
okay, right, yeah.
and the woman makes homemade cakes, and the tea is fabulous. It's like an oasis.
Sounds good.
So I would give that a try.
Okay.
And Tom, are you the same? You're not doing the Pembroke Coast Walk as a bit of a challenge?
No, we do bits. We're staying in St David's, and we're just walking out to the coast, do a bit, and then walk back in again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is a very nice way of doing it.
It's
not too strenuous, is it?
No.
You know, I mean, I've done it in its entirety with walking around Britain, and somebody said to me, "Why are you doing it anti-clockwise? You should really do it clockwise, and the wind's behind you." And I never even dawned on me.
No.
But on everywhere, even when you turn the corners and all the rest of it, I still seem to be facing the wind. Wherever I am, I seem to have a headwind.
Well, it's raining up there.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah.
Well, the weather forecast for the next 2 or 3 days is quite good, actually.
Yeah. Just on that bit up there. It's raining.
Oh, well, okay. Just localised.
Yes, localised. A bit of rain on the corner.
Right. Well, it's been a pleasure meeting you.
And you.
Yes.
Okay.
Enjoy the rest of your journey.
Thank you. Bye-bye now.
Fine, Tom and Clara.
Bye-bye. This is Claire, and this is Tom, and they're from East Germany, and I know that because I met your 3 friends about 10 minutes ago, and they said, play a trick on them, so it's them who suggested this, not me. So.
Oh, I see, okay.
So I understand that you're doing the whole of the walk, and you're heading for Cardigan, and you've got about 10 days to do it. So are you going to make it, do you think?
I think we're going to make it, but we're actually not doing it all of it.
Yes.
We started in St. Martinshaven.
Yes.
So we're doing about half of it.
Yes.
And we took.
We already took a break. Yes.
Yeah, we already took a break, and we're doing it in 10 days in total.
Well, that's great. And are you enjoying it, Claire? Is it?
Yes. It's a beautiful view, and we just saw 5 seals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was really amazing.
Oh, there's lots of them. I saw a few, quite big ones a little bit further on. You'll get another chance. Just before you get to the lifeboat station, there's a bay there, and you can see the lifeboat station in the background, and just check on the coves. And they're very steep cliffs, so don't get too near the edge. But that's where they are.
Oh, good to know. Thank you.
Anyway, I mean, the others have given me all the information, but I just wanted to say hello to you, and it's been a pleasure meeting you.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
And this is going to be on YouTube tomorrow night, so you might get a chance of seeing yourself maybe tomorrow or when you get home or whatever.
It's great. Very great.
Yeah. Okay, lovely to meet you. Thank you very much indeed. Thanks a lot.
It's a great project.
Thank you very much. It's around about 1 o'clock-ish, I think, and I bumped into a very nice young lady called Georgina. So, Georgina, you tell me that you live quite locally then?
Yes, I live in Newgale, which is just that way, and I really enjoy walking the coast, and I thought I'd try from Clais to Whitesands today.
Right, well that's a nice walk. I mean, you've always got the choice of getting the bus back, I don't know the name of it. So
is it the Puffin Shuttle?
That's the one, yes.
Yes.
And I mean, I know we're not far here from St David's, and so
no.
Once I get along the coast, I'm going to walk back into St David's instead of messing about waiting for buses and things.
Yeah, it's beautiful today though to have a walk and trying to look for some seals and some dolphins, but haven't spotted any yet.
I saw several further on.
Really?
Yeah, just before the lifeboat station, and there was one particular one that was right out of the water, and it was like a grey and brown sort of mottled colour, and I got some really good close-ups. So if you don't see it, you'll see it on YouTube tomorrow night.
Look forward.
And I've seen several. I mean, some people really do come to see the seals and the seals only. Some of the day trippers, and there's been plenty of them over the bank holiday weekend, and it's got a good reputation because somebody was also telling me that because it's a very strong current in between these two islands, that you see an awful lot of porpoises as well.
Yes, it's quite dangerous actually for boats. I think there've been quite a few crashes over the years. So,
I can imagine. Because I mean, look at that.
It's like a cauldron.
Pulling along, going down there. It must be about a 10-knot tide against you. It must be very difficult, especially if you've got the wind in front of you as well.
Yes, good to be very careful.
But it's been very nice meeting you. It's only just a couple of minutes chat, and lovely to meet you. And I hope you really do start enjoying walking and taking it up more seriously, because this Pennine Coast walk, which I've done about half of it now, heading on my journey, is absolutely stunning, and I would say it's the best I've ever experienced. But on saying that, it's been by far the most difficult. The hills.
Yes.
Someone told me that by the time you've finished the walk, you've actually walked 29,000 feet upwards, which is the equivalent of climbing Everest.
Everest, yes.
So you bear that in mind,
That's pretty impressive.
Yes.
Well done.
Right, well, thank you very much. Lovely to meet you.
And nice to meet you too.
Okay, bye-bye now.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye. About 4 or 5 miles now from Whitesands Bay, and I've met these lovely people. And your name, sir?
Olivier.
Olivier, right. And
Sue.
Sue. So where are you from then, Olivier?
I'm from Switzerland.
From Switzerland. You're the first person on this entire walk that I met from Switzerland.
Really?
So congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you like this coastal path walk? Is it the kind of thing that you obviously came here to do some walking.
Yeah.
Is it living up to your expectations?
Yeah, I love it. We've been coming here for about 20 years now.
Oh right, so you're no stranger to it then, obviously.
No.
Oh well, that's wonderful. And Sue, where are you from, please?
My dad's from Pembroke Dock.
Right.
And I'm British, but we both live in Switzerland, French-speaking Switzerland.
Oh well, that's great. And so all this is, you're on your old stomping ground then?
Yeah, we came here as kids.
Yes.
And then we brought our kids, and we still come.
Yeah, well that's wonderful.
That was one of our sons who just walked off there.
Oh really?
He still comes.
Oh right. Okay. Oh well, it's only a brief meeting, so it's been lovely to meet you, and I wish you all the best on the rest of your walk, and enjoy it.
You too.
Enjoy it.
Thank you.
And you can look at yourself on Facebook tomorrow night.
We might.
Okay.
Okay. Have a good time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye. Bye bye now. Past 3 now, and I'm not far from Porth Clais, and I've come across these two lovely people who are walking in the opposite direction. And your name, sir?
I'm Martin.
Martin.
Angela.
And Angela.
Yeah.
So where are you off to today then, Angela?
We're off to Whitesands. So we started at Solva and we're off to Whitesands today.
Right. So are you enjoying the walk?
We are very much. Started off a bit cooler, but it's getting warmer now. Sun's come out a few times.
I was surprised to see the sun come out actually. It's
talk
forecast a better day tomorrow and the day after.
Yeah. The campsite we're staying actually puts a weather report up and she's put Scorchio for tomorrow.
Scorchio.
I'm not hoping for that, but yeah.
Yeah. And you, Martin, where are you from?
We're from Whittlesea near Peterborough, and this is what we do for our summer holidays, is find lots of coastal walks and walk mostly around the coast, not always.
Yes, that's really good. And I mean, obviously I know that area. I mean, there's not a great deal of walking to be done around.
There's no hills. No hills at all. No.
Flat around Peterborough, isn't it?
We're just in the middle of the fens as well, which is just pure flat.
So they say about the fens that if your dog runs away, you can watch it for 2 days before you lose sight of it. So it's a bit different to here.
Yes, absolutely. So we was just talking about the difference between like camping and a camper van, and you were saying that my idea of driving A to B and B to A kind of inspires you.
I think we've always camped. When the kids were little, they camped, and we've always camped. But now I think we're getting to an age where we like to extend the season a little bit, and we're thinking camper van probably next year or the year after or something like that.
Well, I mean, I can highly recommend it. Highly recommend it, and especially if you're going to go abroad and all that kind of stuff. You know, broaden your horizons. It's a brilliant way of travelling.
We do a lot of festivals as well, so it would just be that added bit of luxury, I think, which would be quite nice.
That would be great. Right, and you, Martin, and as far as walking goes, I mean, have you got any aspirations about doing the whole Pembroke Coastal Walk?
I'd love to spend time doing it all in one go. Just the work and everything else gets in the way, but spending more time walking and just travelling is just an ideal for me.
Well, that's brilliant, and it'll be very handy for when you retire and you've got all this spare time and a bit of cash in your pocket.
It's a few years to go before
what I'm saying is it's something to look forward to in your retirement.
No, we do look forward to it, I must admit.
We've done a lot of the islands. We've done Jersey, Guernsey, Isle of Wight.
Right.
So we'd quite like to go up to Scotland and do some of the west coast there because we've never done that. So that would be quite nice. Are you doing all of the coastal path?
The lot. 5,000 miles, 390 days.
Oh, how long have you been going? Are you halfway through?
No, I've done 1,400 miles up to now. And I started in April.
Where did you start?
Hull.
Hull?
On the east coast.
Oh, nice.
Hull very well.
Yeah. My son married a Hull girl.
Oh, really? Oh, well, I'm from Hull, yeah.
Are you? Oh, yeah. They live in North Ferriby.
No, yeah, I know that. Yeah, I'm from Hesel, which is near the Humber Bridge.
Oh, of course it is, yeah.
So Ferriby's at the other side of the Humber Bridge.
We did the Humber Half this year.
Really?
Yeah, the Humber Half Marathon just about a month and a half ago now.
That's great.
So we saw Hesel.
There's a nice walk from Ferriby, the Beverley 20. It starts at the Humber Bridge, goes to Ferriby, and then it walks up through like Swanland and Walkington into Beverley Minster. That's and it's exactly 20 miles. That's a nice walk.
Oh, that would be nice. Was it Barton that we had Cardiac Hill on the half marathon? That was quite good fun.
Yes, that's a steep hill.
It's a little bit of a killer, that one.
Yeah. Anyway, it's been lovely to meet you.
We'll let you go on.
Look out for me on Facebook and YouTube, and you'll see this film tomorrow night.
Wonderful. You have a lovely trip round.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy the rest of your
Will we be able to follow you round now?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. Just I hope you do, and you can send me a message and cheer me on.
Will do. Are you doing it for charity or just for?
No, it's just that I'm 70 this year, and it's just
Gosh,
something
you don't look 70.
I want to do it for my 70th birthday.
You're a good advert for being 70.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You take care.
Thank you very much.
Bye bye now.
Bye-bye.